In this video I will be going thought various affirmations written by Dalai Lama. Is called yesterday and the other is called tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do and the mostly live. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. Man surprised me most about humanity, because he sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present. The result being that he does not live in the present or the future. He lives as if he is never going to die, and then dies having never really lived. My calmness for acceptance or my kindness for weakness. Compassion and tolerance are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Just one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back and reasons to stay. The planet does not need more successful people. The planet desperately needs more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kinds. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. Every day, think as you wake up, today I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life, I am not going to waste it. I am going to use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I am going to have kind thoughts towards others. I am not going to get angry or think badly about others. I am going to benefit others as much as I can. When you talk you are only repeating something you already know. But, if you listen you may learn something new. Whether one is rich or poor, educated or illiterate, religious or non-believing, man or woman, black, white, or brown, we are all the same. Physically, emotionally, and mentally, we are all equal. We all share basic needs for food, shelter, safety, and love. We all aspire to happiness and we all shun suffering. Each of us has hopes, worries, fears, and dreams. Each of us wants the best for our family and loved ones. We all experience pain when we suffer loss and joy when we achieve what we seek. On this fundamental level, religion, ethnicity, culture, and language make no difference. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. Forget the failures. Keep the lessons. Sleep is the best meditation. If it can be solved, there's no need to worry. And if it can't be solved, worry is of no use. When you think everything is someone else's fault, you will suffer a lot. When you realize that everything springs only from yourself, you will learn both peace and joy. We can reject everything else, religion, ideology, or received wisdom. But we cannot escape the necessity of love and compassion. This, then, is my true religion, my simple faith. In this sense, there is no need for temple or church, for mosque or synagogue. No need for complicated philosophy, doctrine, or dogma. Our own heart, our own mind, is the temple. The doctrine is compassion. Love for others and respect for their rights and dignity. No matter who or where they are, ultimately these are all we need. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them humanity cannot survive. If your heart has peace, nothing can disturb you. As you breathe in, cherish yourself. As you breathe out, cherish all beings. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly, live. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Pain can change you, but that doesn't mean it has to be a bad change. Take that pain and turn it into wisdom. Peace does not mean an absence of conflicts. Differences will always be there. Peace means solving these differences through peaceful means. Through dialogue, education, knowledge, and through humane ways. Anger cannot be overcome by anger. If someone is angry with you, and you show anger in return, the result is a disaster. On the other hand, if you control your anger and show its opposite, love, compassion, tolerance and patience, not only will you remain peaceful, but the other person's anger will also diminish. Follow the 3 R's. Respect for self. Respect for others. Responsibility for all your actions. Remember that the best relationship is one in which your love for each other exceeds your need for each other. If someone does not smile at you, be generous and offer your own smile. Nobody needs a smile more than the one that cannot smile to others. Through difficult experiences, life sometimes becomes more meaningful. Love is the absence of judgment. True happiness comes from having a sense of inner peace and contentment, which in turn must be achieved by cultivating altruism, love and compassion, and by eliminating anger, selfishness and greed. We are all here on this planet, as it were, as tourists. None of us can live here forever. The longest we might live is 100 years. So while we are here we should try to have a good heart, and to make something positive and useful of our lives. Whether we live just a few years or a whole century, it would be truly regrettable and sad if we were to spend that time aggravating the problems that afflict other people, animals, and the environment. The most important things is to be a good human being. A positive state of mind is not merely good for you. It benefits everyone with whom you come into contact, literally changing the world. Everyone wants a happy life without difficulties or suffering. We create many of the problems we face. No one intentionally creates problems, but we tend to be slaves to powerful emotions like anger, hatred and attachment that are based on misconceived projections about people and things. We need to find ways of reducing these emotions by eliminating the ignorance that underlies them and applying opposing forces. Choose to be optimistic, it feels better. This is my simple religion. There is no need for temples. No need for complicated philosophy. Our own brain, our own heart is our temple, the philosophy is kindness. I have found that the greatest degree of inner tranquility comes from the development of love and compassion. The more we care for the happiness of others, the greater is our own sense of well-being. Cultivating a close, warm-hearted feeling for others automatically puts the mind at ease. It is the ultimate source of success in life. We often add to our pain and suffering by being overly sensitive, overreacting to minor things, and sometimes taking things too personally. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Don't be a person of success, be a person of value. Never give up. No matter what is happening. No matter what is going on around you, never give up. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love others. You will not be able to love others. If you have no compassion for yourself, then you are not able of developing compassion for others. If you have peace of mind, when you meet with problems and difficulties, they won't disturb your inner peace. You'll be able to employ your human intelligence more effectively. But, if your mental state is disturbed, full of emotion, it is very difficult to cope with problems, because the mind that is full of emotion is biased, unable to see reality. So whatever you do will be unrealistic and naturally fail. A heart full of love and compassion is the main source of inner strength, willpower, happiness, and mental tranquility. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. A sense of concern for others gives our lives meaning. It is the root of all human happiness. Just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. The challenge today is to convince people of the value of truth, honesty, compassion, and a concern for others. Whether you believe in God or not does not matter so much. Whether you believe in Buddha or not does not matter so much, as a Buddhist. Whether you believe in reincarnation or not does not matter so much. You must lead a good life. And a good life does not mean just good food, good clothes, good shelter. These are not sufficient. A good motivation is what is needed, compassion, without dogmatism, without complicated philosophy. Just understanding that others are human brothers and sisters and respecting their rights and human dignity. Open your arms to change, but don't let go of your values. Compassion is the wish for another being to be free from suffering. Love is wanting them to have happiness. A tree with strong roots can withstand the most violent storm. But the tree can't grow roots just as the storm appears on the horizon. Foolish, selfish people are always thinking of themselves, and the result is always negative. Wise persons think of others, helping them as much as they can. And the result is happiness. Love and compassion are beneficial both for you and others. Through your kindness to others, your mind and heart will open to peace. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Love and compassion benefit both ourselves and others. Through kindness to others, your heart and mind will be peaceful and open. The way to overcome negative thoughts and destructive emotions is to develop opposing, positive emotions that are stronger and more powerful. The true hero is one who conquers his own anger and hatred. You have to start giving first and expect absolutely nothing. A simple smile. That's the start of opening your heart and being compassionate to others. The period of greatest gain in knowledge and experience is the most difficult period in one's life. When you think everything is someone else's fault, you will suffer a lot. An open heart is an open mind. Know the rules well, so you can break them effectively. Like anyone else, I too have the potential for violence. I too have anger in me. However, I try to recall that anger is a destructive emotion. I remind myself that scientists now say that anger is bad for our health. It eats into our immune system. So, anger destroys our peace of mind and our physical health. We shouldn't welcome it or think of it as natural or as a friend. Giving material goods is one form of generosity. But one can extend an attitude of generosity into all one's behavior. Being kind, attentive, and honest in dealing with others. Offering praise where it is due, giving comfort and advice where they are needed. And simply sharing one's time with someone. All these are forms of generosity, and they do not require any particular level of material wealth. Every day, think as you wake up, today I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life, I am not going to waste it. Anger, hatred and jealousy never solve problems, only affection, concern and respect can do that. The greater the level of calmness of our mind, the greater our peace of mind. The greater our ability to enjoy a happy and joyful life. Don't let a little dispute injure a great relationship. The point of life is happiness. If every 8-year-old in the world is taught meditation, we will eliminate violence from the world within 1 generation. Instead of wondering why this is happening to you, consider why this is happening to you. In disagreements with loved ones, deal only with the current situation. Don't bring up the past. Given the scale of life in the cosmos, one human life is no more than a tiny blip. Each one of us is a just visitor to this planet, a guest, who will only stay for a limited time. What greater folly could there be than to spend this short time alone, unhappy or in conflict with our companions? Far better, surely, to use our short time here in living a meaningful life, enriched by our sense of connection with others and being of service to them. Smile if you want to smile from another face. Women have the capacity to lead us to a more peaceful world with compassion, affection, and kindness. We can live without religion and meditation, but we cannot survive without human affection. True friendship develops not as a result of money or power, but on the basis of genuine human affection. If you wish to heal your own sadness or anger, seek to heal the sadness or anger of another. Those others are waiting for you now. They are looking to you for guidance, for help, for courage, for strength, for understanding, and for assurance at this hour. Most of all, they are looking to you for love. When reason ends, then anger begins. Therefore, anger is a sign of weakness. If we are demoralized, sad and only complain, we'll not solve our problems. If we only pray for a solution, we'll not solve our problems. We need to face them, to deal with them without violence, but with confidence. And never give up. If you adopt a non-violent approach, but are also hesitant within, you'll not succeed. You have to have confidence and keep up your efforts. In other words, never give up. One can be deceived by 3 types of laziness, of indolence, which is the wish to procrastinate, the laziness of inferiority, which is doubting your capabilities, and the laziness that is attachment to negative actions, or putting great effort into non-virtue. In order to carry a positive action, we must develop here a positive vision. The true essence of humankind is kindness.